Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing another discussion topic video for Game of Thrones. After seeing Game of Thrones Season 5, Episode 9, going to be giving my thoughts on this one, which is Stannis still the Mannis? Okay, so I touched a little bit on this in the review for episode 9 for season 5, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to make a whole video just on this to give my thoughts on this. Is Stannis still the Mannis? So major spoiler warning if you haven't seen Game of Thrones up to current date, if you haven't seen season 5, episode 9 yet, yeah, you're going to want to watch it before you watch this, because I'm going to spoil a lot of things with regards to the character of Stannis. So at this point in time, wanted to give my thoughts, wanted to do kind of a spotlight on him, and just after what's happened in episode 9, his choice that he made, I want to give my thoughts as a fan, because I have been a fan of Stannis. You know, one of the things I like the most about Game of Thrones is you have a lot of different characters, different houses, different families that you can support, different sides. You know, the War of the Five Kings. You have 5 different people calling themselves king or queen or whatever, and vying for power. So from that time, from the beginning of season 2, that was right about when I started reviewing Game of Thrones, was the beginning of season 2, episode 1, the premiere. So, all the way since then, I've been reviewing it, and I've always said all along that Stannis is one of my favorite characters. Stannis is the Mannis, or at least he was. Now, after the decision in episode 9, I've seen a lot of people really change their stance on it, and I happen to be one of them as well. It brings in kind of that old saying, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. The fact that he's willing to do absolutely anything to obtain power, to obtain what he wants, is pretty crazy. Because you think about it as like, I can understand being dedicated and wanting to achieve a goal, or wanting to, it is his by right. The Iron Throne is his by right. But even then, it's kind of one of those questionable things, because the Baratheons, like Robert, took it from, our Targaryen, Aegon Targaryen, right? So he took it to begin with. He took the power to begin with. So even if it passes down to, Stannis next in line of succession, it's not like it really matters anyway, because they took it to begin with. They had a rebellion and they took it. You have Daenerys out there. You have, way back when you had Viserys, right? Targaryen. Daenerys is still there. So who does it really belong to? Whoever has the most power, has the illusion of having the most power, is basically who's going to get it, right? In terms of the kingship and get the throne and all that. So I have been a fan of Stannis since season 2, since we met the character in the TV series, and have liked him all the way through. Up until now, this decision right here, I can't support, and I don't like the way they went with the character. It does a lot of things to the character, because Game of Thrones is a show where you don't have a lot of kind of honorable good guy type characters like Eddard, and I guess the thing is that in that kind of a world, you can't 100% be just a good guy, or otherwise you'll die. You'll get killed. But Daenerys is mostly good for she hasn't really done anything to hurt anybody, and she seems to be one of our best characters in terms of ethics and morals. She's very moral. She's got really strong morals, really good character. I thought Stannis was somewhere around there too, but it seems now that we can see what he's done. That's definitely not the case, right? Definitely not the case. So, I am kind of changing my opinion on him as a character right now, and on his side. Even though I've been following, but a fan of the Baratheon side of things all the way through, and really was voting for him to beat, the Lannisters at a certain point and all that. At this point in time right now, I gotta say, I don't like the character anymore. Really, I don't. And I don't care what happens between him and Ramsay the Boltons. If he wins, great. I guess if I had to choose, I'd say that I hope he does still win, but at the same time, I'm definitely not 100% behind, him beating the Boltons. I really don't care either way. If he wins or he loses, I don't really care. I won't be upset if he loses. I won't really be that happy if he wins. I hope he does still, because Ramsay is still more cruel and still more brutal. But still, lighting your daughter on fire, that's about as bad as it can get. It doesn't get any worse than that. So, well, it can, I guess, but that's pretty bad. So, yeah, I wanted to just kind of put my thoughts out there on this one, because I have seen the community in terms of Game of Thrones fans, a lot of people really upset, that kind of thing, because they really like Stannis. I'm similar. I'm the same, basically, right there, and definitely don't like the direction they went with him. And I guess you could kind of see, like, if you want to see the other side of things, that if they lose, they're all going to die anyway, right? You know, she's going to die. They're all going to die. They're either going to freeze to death or, you know, that. So he made a sacrifice to do it. And yeah, I guess you can kind of see that. But I still am not, you know, I don't like it. I don't like that they went that direction with him. And I think it would have been better if they kind of played it more, you know, conservative with him and kind of made him more of a good guy character and found a way to get through. So let me know what you guys think about the topic, how you feel about the character of Stannis, if you're still a fan of him or not. I'm not. I'm not really. I kind of am. I'm conflicted. I've got some cognitive dissonance. A little bit. Versus Ramsay, but overall, no. I think Daenerys and Tyrion and their side now is the side that I'm probably rooting for overall. So, let me know what you guys think about all of that, and you know, which your favorite house is. You know, which one you're kind of, you know, sided with at this point. It changes a lot, but between Stannis and you know, the Boltons, how are you feeling? Let me know what you guys think, and write your comments below. If you liked the video, please thumb it up below. If you want us to help support the channel, please share it. Please favorite it. And if you want to subscribe, you can do so at the bottom left. Go right ahead. That's it for this one, guys. I'll see you again soon. As always, it's Trev, saying peace.